Hi friends, I'm Dick Foth, and I'm so delighted to be part of the family of Finally Home, and we have grandchildren who are part of what goes on at SuperHeroes Academy and other events that are held where these children, these young people, find tools to help them with life. I needed more tools when I was a kid to help me with life, but you're going to meet some of these young people and hear some of the things they've learned. These are the superheroes of our day, and well, I'm going to stop now so you can hear them. God bless. Thanks for being here. Well, I'm sitting here with a family of kids, and I'm going to ask them, what's your name? Down here on the end.
Cameron.
Cameron and?
Eden.
Eden.
Janessa.
Janessa. Nice to see you, Nick.
My name is Brock. Abiel. May.
And May. And how old are you, May?
10.
And you,
7.
Abiel? 7.
And I'm 9.
7.
9. 6. I'm 12.
Do you know how old I am?
82.
You are very close.
83.
No, you're going the wrong way. Hey, come back the other way. No.
81.
That's my girl, 81. And I used to look like you, and now I look like this. I just wanted to bring you hope. When you go to SuperHeroes Academy, one of the goals, one of the big goals, is this thing called resilience. Do you have any idea what resilience, it's a big word. What is resilience? May, how about you, Brock? No, Abiel, do you have any idea what resilience means?
No.
No?
No. Like how to stand up, maybe?
Yeah, it's how to, when things go wrong, you know, you can either just stay down, you know, if you get knocked down by something, or you can bounce back up. So resilience is that. What's your favorite thing about SuperHeroes Academy?
Well, one of them is getting my face painted.
Really, Janessa?
Getting my face painted.
You're a face painter too.
The crafts, and sometimes we get to make slime, and sometimes we watch movies, and we get Chick-fil-A sometimes.
Probably doing just almost anything as long as I'm around people.
Sure, you like being with people, and SuperHero Academy lets you do that. How about you, May?
Face painting.
Face painting.
I don't remember much, but I still know I just like to be around the teachers and the people.
See, that's the cool thing, is that when you're with people you like, you learn stuff almost accidentally, don't you? I mean, it just sort of rubs off on time. I think I know that they talked about self-control, like when things go bad and I want to punch something or what. Any thoughts about, some of these characters deal with that, these little cartoon characters that we see. But when you think about controlling your feelings when things go bad, what can you do to help sort of control your feelings in situations that aren't good? Any thoughts about that?
I have a hard time regulating for me, and I don't have that much self-control, but I know a lot of strategies, and it's hard for me to use them when I feel like exploding. So
I like doing this thing Abiel taught me. Roller coaster where you do this and just it calms me down.
And you breathe in when you do it, so
Yeah.
like when it out is down.
And he also does rock to socks.
Like so, you do like a really, you make your hands look like rocks, and you do your hardest motion, and then you let it like wiggle out.
I love this. Can you tell me something about Finally Home Emotions Toolkit, May?
So in Family Home Emotions Toolkit, there's a lot of fidgets that you can use when you feel like when you're gonna explode, and like there's coloring books and this breathing ball that you can do, and there's like a stuffy that you can hug with, and there's bubbles and.
What I like about it is mostly just how you get calm, and when you're like this, it just calms you down, and it's just like you forget about it. You forget about your madness.
Wow. Just by using fidgets. and other things. That's good.
I like the stuffed teddy bear. It helps me regulate.
Life is full of things that make us, that can cause us to react. It sounds to me, and I've never had the chance to go to Superheroes Academy. I think I could have used this. It gives you tools from the toolkit to help manage when things feel like they're going to explode, or you say, I'm just so tired of this, or I just want to run. Anything you just like to say about your experience at Superhero Academy?
I just think it's really fun and that other kids will probably have a fun time.
You know what's interesting about your answer? It seems to me like you think a lot about other people. Because you said you think it's fun and you think other kids would think it's fun. I just think that's a tremendous quality. Thanks for coming, man.
Thanks.
Can you tell me just one or two things that you've learned at Superhero Academy?
I remember that we were learning about Superhero Paul. I think he had self-control.
I think you can exhibit self-control when somebody says something bad. You just smile at them like that. You have a great smile. I'd like to thank you for coming and sitting with me. I've learned today. I thought I knew most stuff. Well, some stuff. But you've taught me some stuff today, and I'm grateful.